When subtracting fractions, it's best to be dealing with proper or improper fractions. So whenever you've got mixed numerals, change them into improper fractions, and once we've done that, the process is the same for any set of fractions. So to change 3 1/5 to an improper fraction, we multiply the whole number 3 by the denominator 5, and that's 15. Adding the numerator 1 makes it 16 over 5. And in the second fraction, we multiply the whole number 2 by the denominator 3, that gives us 6. Adding on the 1 on top gives us 7, and we've got a fraction of 7 over 3. The process for subtraction of fractions is identical to addition of fractions in that we need to find a common denominator. So one way to go about that is to find the lowest common multiple of 5 and 3. And now might be a good time to pause and see if you can find that lowest common multiple. Another way to find common denominators is to simply multiply the two numbers in the denominators of the fractions, in this case 5 and 3. And as it turns out, multiplying 5 by 3 gives us 15, which is the lowest common multiple of 5 and 3. So now we change the fractions, and we do that by changing the top numbers exactly the same way that we changed the bottom numbers. So you can see here in the first fraction in red that we've multiplied the top and bottom line by 3. And in the second fraction, we've multiplied the top and bottom line by 5. Following these multiplications through, in the first fraction we end up with 48 over 15, and in the second fraction 35 over 15. Now because the denominators are common, we can go through the process of subtraction. All we need to do is subtract 35 from 48, in other words just the numbers in the top line, and then we end up with 13 over 15. As with any result, you look to simplify this fraction. We're looking for numbers that divide into both top and bottom line of this result. Now because 13 is a prime number, we know that the only numbers that divide into 13 are itself and 1. Dividing both 13 and 15 by 1 would not simplify the fraction, and dividing 13 by 13 is okay, but 15 won't divide by 13 exactly. So the best result we can hope for in the subtraction is 13 over 15.